Welcome again to Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender. Thanks for watching today. We've got a great show for you. Some really good food. We always have really good food. Eileen's going to help me out. And we're also going to talk to Gretchen about all the beautiful decorations that we have here at Willey Farms in the home accent area. And in particular, we're going to talk about lighting. All kinds of lighting for your yard, for your tree, wherever you want lights. I think we've got lights. You can check us out online, willeyfarmsde.com. Really easy for you to find. Also, we're right here on Route 13 in Townsend, just a little bit south of Odessa, just a little bit north of Smyrna. So wherever you are, come by and see us. Right now, we're going to go talk to Gretchen about lighting. So here we are in the home accent area, which right now is fully decorated for Christmas. It looks awesome. And I'm here with Gretchen. Gretchen, thank you for letting us come into the home accent area. We've got so much to talk about, but today we want to talk about lighting.
Yes, we had to narrow it down because there's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about. So we have a little bit here, and then we're going to go and see some more. But let's talk about what we have here. Now, this is kind of not always holiday. It could be any day.
It can be any time. I mean, lanterns are very popular for Christmas, but they're popular for the summertime, you know, outdoor, indoor.
Sure.
And actually what we have here is mostly indoor lighting, but some of it would show to the outside as well.
Or you could use it on a covered porch.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, my mom always puts candles in the window at Christmas time.
Yes.
But she always had to deal with all the wires and the extension cords.
And we still have those, and we have timers, and we have things that are sensitive to when it's dusk and things battery operated. These guys, we got these for the first time last year, and we fell in love with them, and the customers fell in love with them just as much as we did. First of all, these are the same lamp. They can go short. There's a little grommet in there. They can go
push it down a little bit?
You just push it down.
Awesome.
Battery operated. There are AA batteries in there. These guys will last for 30 days. They'll come on every day for 30 days with one set of batteries.
That's great.
Really, really good.
That's awesome.
And then to turn them on, basically you're going to turn it on, and they will come on every day at this time for 6 hours. So if you want to come on at 5 o'clock.
Wow. So they're a smart candle, too.
They're very smart.
They're very smart. Okay.
And then they are LED, which is why the batteries last so long.
Okay.
This is the side that would face the inside of, if you have them in the window, that's the inside.
That's the inside.
And then that's what goes outside.
That's like headlights.
Yeah, which before with battery operated, they were always very dull and is it on, is it not on? And you couldn't see them very well.
That's great.
And these are fantastic.
And the fact that they're smart, that's really nifty.
Easy. I mean, for me, what I would do is I'd put all the ones I have, I'd put them on the table, I'd light them so they all come on at the same time, and then I'd go and I'd place them in all my windows.
And then after 6 hours, they go out?
They go out, and then tomorrow, at that same time you turn them on, they come on again.
So you don't have to do anything else?
No. No.
Wow.
They can go in those really weird places where you don't want to go up and turn them on every day, up in the attic window or that odd thing at the top of the staircase or whatever.
All right, now we have these tiny little LED
tiny
lights.
Little LED
now, what do we do with those?
These guys, what's nice again is because they're battery operated, you don't have a cord. They can go on your wreath. They can go on a centerpiece in the middle of a table. They could go on a mantle where there's no electric.
Or the big wreath over the mantle.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And do they come in different colors?
We have multi and we have clear.
Clear.
Yep.
All right. And multi.
They're like a warm white.
Okay.
And then there are a few other different ones with different colors and less lights. Like those guys have 50 and these are 20s. They're a little bit bigger bulb.
A little bit bigger. Okay.
But they're both very, very bright.
All right. So we have some more lighting that we want to talk about, and they are pretty much definitely Christmas lighting.
Yes.
That we have.
These could be either or.
Either or.
Yes.
Yeah. But we've got some more that we want to see that is really cool. Yes. I'm excited about this. So let's go check those out. So now we've made our way to what we call the small wooden greenhouse.
Yes,
and
one of
the many greenhouses that we have here at Willey Farms. And we're continuing to talk about lighting and explain to the folks what I have in my hand here. This is very fluffy.
Yeah, these are solar, which is really awesome because not everybody has electric outside even. I don't have it so much even inside.
I really like this one.
Soaks up the energy, and then these guys will light up at night. And they change color.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So it's just not white, just not a
and
pretty
this has a
frosted
fiber
white.
optic so that this whole thing lights up.
All the multicolors.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So a
it's pretty
solar
awesome.
is really good. Now this, I think, I might like to get one of these. This is a spotlight.
Yes, again, solar, so you don't have to run the cord outside. Again, soaks up the energy. And this spotlight, you can light a tree, something fancy you have
Your
in
front
the yard.
door
Your front door with the
with
wreath
a
on
pretty
it.
wreath on it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Great, that's awesome. And we also have this here, which is
Solar
solar
string
powered.
lights.
Oh, string lights that
Yeah.
are solar
And
powered.
again, LED, so there's a lot of power in that light too.
All right, and the length of time that they stay on, that's good because of the LED.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's also flash and steady on that as well.
Oh,
Which is
cool.
pretty cool.
Now what do we have here?
This is a lot of times when people put lights outside. You can only usually put in 100 set, put 3 end to end, and then you've run out of the length of your house. You know what I mean? You've got to put another cord up for more electric and
Okay.
yada yada. So anyway, this guy is great for outside because instead of the normal 3 inches between each bulb, there's 6 inches.
Oh, okay, so it goes a little bit farther, but you still get the
You've got
lights.
52 feet of light there.
Okay.
Versus the normal like 22, 23.
And
feet of
these
light.
are, you can add them on,
You can.
put 2 together. Okay, very cool. All right, and these
Oh my gosh.
are so popular.
Yeah, in the last couple of years, they've really hit the
So tell folks what
thing.
these are.
These guys are the laser light projector shows. So it's one spot in the yard, and the lasers all hit the house, and it looks like the house is lit up. Whatever that point hits, it could look like snow. It just looks like you lit your whole house up. They're really awesome.
And they're very,
You can
very
put it
popular.
under a tree, and the tree looks lit. I mean, there's a lot
Okay.
of different applications, but a lot
Awesome.
of people just put them on the house.
Okay, but now we're getting ready to decorate our tree inside.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we have to offer the folks for different options?
What we have that's really cool, you always see the clear lights.
Mhm.
You always see the multi-lights.
Right.
Sometimes you'll see straight green lights, red lights, blue lights. We have a little bit more of a selection in that way. I order these like already next year's Christmas is already ordered, but I get in special made sets for us.
And there's different, like this that I'm holding here, they were all red lights.
Yes.
With a green wire.
Yes.
But you can also choose the type of wire that you want too. It could either
Yes.
be white or
you have
green.
so you have a white house or a white tree.
Okay.
And it
Mhm.
doesn't show up as much.
Right.
And then the sets that are specially made for us, this is like a candy cane set. So this has got red, white, and frosted. So you've got.
I would
candy
love to
cane.
see that on a tree.
It's-
That's pretty cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then this is frosted and green and red.
Interesting.
And then we have gold mixes. This is pink and white and red, which actually it sounds kind of disturbing, but it's really pretty on.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it.
It's actually gentler than it sounds. So
Okay.
some really cool, different colored selections that you're not going to see everywhere.
So you really do have to know what you're looking for because there are a lot of options to choose from.
Oh yeah, there are.
The color of the wire, the color of the bulbs, and how many you need, and whether you can string them together, or do they need an outlet, or can you do solar powered? So
Just ask.
just ask. Oh, and we also have the larger bulbs too. A lot of the people are
Yes.
going from the mini ones. They like to kind of go retro back to the larger. Are they called C9?
C7s and C9s.
C7s and
Yes,
C9s,
yes.
and we have them
we
too.
have those sets, and we have
Yeah.
the replacement bulbs too.
Okay, great. So lighting, we've got it.
Yes.
And just about anything else, as you can see, if you walk through our home accent department at Christmas time, it's awesome. So we invite you to stop by and check it out. And if you're not quite sure about your lighting, Gretchen or any of the folks here at Home Accents will be happy to help you out.
Yep. Happy to show you.
Thanks, Gret.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Gret, for showing us all about the lights. Now it's time to go eat. We're going to go check out Eileen and some great recipes. Well, here we are once again at our sampling station. We are ready to cook. Oh, Eileen, your labels are showing.
Oh, don't
Let-
take it off.
let me
Don't
take-
No. I haven't paid for it yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one I'm going to purchase down in the worker area.
Oh, okay.
There's a red
So
one.
that's one of-
Oh, yeah, all different colors.
Yeah, and I got mine down there
I love
too.
it. We're
Isn't it
ready.
pretty?
We're ready for the holidays.
We're ready. Okay. Well, we're ready to cook too. So what are we cooking today? Oh, first I
Yeah.
need to say that what we're cooking today is because I went to the doctor. The doctor said your cholesterol is a little high. Don't need to take medication, but you need to watch your diet. And I thought There's a lot of people out there that have the same situation.
Absolutely.
So what we're doing today is we're going to do some dishes for you that are either absolutely low in cholesterol or help you lower your cholesterol. So that's where the idea came from. So let's go. What are we going to do today?
Excellent. Well, it was easy to replace the butter.
Okay,
So
right.
I roasted some Brussels sprouts yesterday, and I'm just reheating them. And I roasted them in a baking sheet with olive oil. I cut them in half. Olive oil, sea salt. That's it. No butter.
Okay.
And then I have these beautiful nuts,
Nuts.
filbert nuts, and I use coconut oil instead of
Okay.
butter.
All these things are very low or zero cholesterol that you've
Absolutely.
just talked about.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to put the filberts, which I've already toasted
Okay.
this morning, and I'm going to add them to the Brussels sprouts. While I'm doing that, do you mind cutting the pomegranate,
The
please?
pomegranate. We're putting pomegranate in this dish.
Yes, this is a warm kind of salad
Okay,
type thing.
all
And
right.
We're doing it mainly to garnish it because it is pretty, has that beautiful
Pomegranates
red color.
are so pretty.
Yes.
So pretty.
Also, again, very healthy for you.
Very healthy. They have a lot of vitamin C in them and high in potassium too.
Good.
People are always talking about eating bananas because they're high in potassium, but
Right.
pomegranate high in
And the
potassium
pomegranate,
too.
you want to pick out one that's nice and red, nice and firm. You're going to break it in half, and then there's going to be all these beautiful seeds.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put this right on top because this is ready. This only took about 35 minutes, 350.
Wow.
I roasted it for with the olive oil and
Okay.
kosher salt
And then you just put the
right on top.
right on top. All the good for you pomegranate.
Yeah, and you know, pomegranates have like that cranberry taste. It's always sweet, tart. They just have an excellent flavor.
My pomegranate is kind of popping everywhere here.
I could eat a whole one in one sitting. They're delicious. And you eat the whole seed. They have a little bit harder seed underneath that red juiciness, and that's roughage. So you can swallow that also.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I found out, that there's lots of fiber in the
Absolutely.
pomegranate. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And fiber is so important. Now, is that enough, or
That's plenty.
do you put more? That's plenty.
Plenty.
Okay.
Plenty.
All right.
And I love pomegranates in my cottage cheese also.
Really, I've never tried that
Oh my
before.
gosh, it's so good. So good.
Because cottage cheese is good for you. It does have a little bit of cholesterol in it, but it's excellent for protein.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
And you have something that you made also.
Yes, I did. Now, this is for people that really need like no cholesterol. They really have bad levels of cholesterol. That's not good, and you really need to take care of yourself. And that is cauliflower, because not only cauliflower, but Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and broccoli, all zero cholesterol. And mashed potatoes, and gravy,
Not
and
so
butter,
good.
it's just not as good for you. So what you really need to do is substitute that with cauliflower. So what I did last night was I steamed a head of cauliflower. Takes about 10 minutes.
Did you chop it up?
And then,
Real
well,
fine?
I divided it into little florets
Okay.
first, put that in there, and then it only took 10 minutes to steam it, and then drained it, then mashed it with a potato masher,
Nice.
mashed them all up. You add a little bit of chicken stock to give it a little bit of flavor, and you also, while it's steaming, you saute garlic,
Ooh.
diced minced garlic in
Yeah.
your pan. Saute that up. That takes like 30 seconds.
Right.
And you put that in there, stir it all up, and you're good to go. It looks like a delicious bowl of
Mashed
mashed
potatoes.
potatoes, but it's not. It's cauliflower, and it's much better for you. So there you go. Our
love
two
it.
dishes for lower and low cholesterol. That looks really good.
It reminds me of mashed potatoes for the holidays. My mom would make mashed potatoes, a big, big bowl, and then she'd throw a turnip in it. I'm like, why, Mom? Why the turnip?
Well, you know, turnips and parsnips both low in cholesterol.
I know.
But you know,
Thanks,
it's good
Mom.
for you, so moms have to give you things that
Yeah,
are good
yes,
for you.
yes.
Okay, so what's next on our agenda?
I'm going to make a warm roasted butternut, cinnamon pecan, roasted apple, warm salad over hydroponic greens from Red Acres, and also our beautiful veggie power mix.
Okay.
It's going to be packed with nutrients.
Wonderful. So we'll get started on that. Okay, Eileen, you told me what we're going to cook next, but the name of it is about that long. So we're making a salad, right?
A warm salad. Let's just call it a warm salad.
A warm salad. Okay.
It took just as long to make because there's a lot of prep for it.
Okay, so there's a lot of prep. So know that going
for the
in.
holidays, you should do cook all day. So
Yeah.
let's, you know, it just goes with everything else.
Okay, so
I'm
what do
gonna
we do
wheat-
first?
Wheat berries. So I had wheat berries, which we carry here at Willey Farms, and they do take about an hour to cook. I
Wow,
rinse them
okay.
off, and then I put a cup of water with a half a cup of the wheat berry, and they did have to cook for an hour.
Okay.
And they're
so they have
beautiful.
to rehydrate. They
Pretty
have to
much.
rehydrate. Yeah.
Pretty
okay.
much. And they're so hard that you want them to be soft
Sure.
and chewy.
Okay.
So that went in first. Then I have a beautiful butternut squash,
And
which you peel.
You peel it?
with a potato peeler. It's so easy.
I never knew that.
You know,
And
some
it-
people leave the skin on it, but it's just not as pretty cutting it off the skin.
Oh, right.
I roasted that on a baking sheet,
Okay.
chunked it up in cubes
Mhm.
with a little bit of olive oil and kosher salt
Again, the olive oil, which is
in a hot oven.
good for you. Okay.
400 degrees for about 30 minutes,
Okay.
depending on how big the chunks were.
all right.
And then
you
then
ha-
I set that aside to cool. And
Okay.
that's what's cooling behind me right now.
All right.
Then I'm going to toast some pecans with some maple syrup.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho,
Yeah,
ho.
just to give it a little bit of something. Just a little bit
Okay.
of maple syrup and cinnamon. And
Ooh,
cinnamon is
we got
very
some
good
sizzle.
for you. Yes.
We got some nice sizzle there. That's
Yes.
good. And cinnamon as well.
Yes. And if
Okay.
you slice some apples for me, because we also going to
Okay.
put some warm apples in the salad.
All right.
So I put a nice pinch, heavy pinch
Heavy.
of cinnamon.
Heavy pinch. Okay.
And it doesn't take that long. Smell that cinnamon. Oh my gosh. And it's just going to be on the oven for about 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. So that's not
And
too
I want
long.
them warm for the salad.
All
Now,
right.
The biggest thing was the wheat berry and the butternut squash is what's going to have to cook for a little while.
I can imagine that there are people out there going, "Ah, she's not cutting that apple properly. She's going to cut her finger off."
You're natural. Don't be scared.
I'm your sous chef
That's right.
today.
Need a little bit more maple syrup.
All right, now I am going to put that down for that.
And you know, this is a great side for your holidays instead of just the butternut squash.
Okay.
To put it over a warm salad, it is going to be very, very, very pretty.
Well, people, in my house included, Thanksgiving side is usually mashed sweet potatoes.
Oh, yummy.
Sweet potatoes, yeah.
Okay.
And of course, the big decision is: do you put marshmallows on top, or do you put pecans and crunchy stuff on top? Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to take these apples from you and drop it in the frying pan. And again, we're just going to be sauteing it, just warming it up,
Okay.
making them a little softer. We don't want them too crunchy.
Right.
And instead of butter, instead of olive oil, instead of coconut oil, I'm going to use apple cider.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I'm just going to put some fresh pressed apple
And
cider.
Kaufman's apple cider is to die for.
Absolutely.
That is
and
so
we'll have
good.
this all season long.
Yes.
The Kaufman's
So
so
good.
good. I mean,
So good.
it is.
It is good.
So I'm
Okay,
just gonna
so
be
we're sauteing
them.
the
Yeah, so while
apples.
these are sauteing, if you could cut me up the hydroponic fall mix.
Oh, okay. This is
From
the
Red
fall
Acres.
milks.
Yes,
So
it-
pretty.
Yes, we
So
had that
pretty.
field trip not that long
did.
ago.
That was so much fun.
was a
We
ton
found
of fun.
found out all about the hydroponics
Yes, we did.
and how good they are for you.
Plentiful all year long.
Right.
You know, knowing where you're
Absolutely
getting
fresh.
your food from field to plate is a
Yeah.
big deal. It's a big deal for me.
Right.
I have this cauliflower for my husband, the Brussels sprouts for my husband Kenny, from Clayton Farms in Denton,
Yes.
Maryland. Just knowing. The butternut squash is from Fairview Farms, Steve McGann, over here on Townsend, Green
Yeah,
Giant
that's-
Road.
That's not very far from here at all.
It makes a big difference for a lot of people.
Yeah. Okay, do you want all of this in here?
Yes, I do, actually. Please.
Okay,
then
just
if you don't
checking.
mind stirring
Just
the-
checking.
We're just going to do half the wheat berries, if you don't mind, because I doubled it up.
Oh, okay.
gonna
All
put
right.
that in there
so we
too.
put those on there.
Yes. And this is again from yesterday. I did prep it early because it does take an
Sure.
hour to cook. And you're going to mix that for me,
Okay.
if you don't
I
mind.
can mix that
Put this
up.
back.
I can mix that up. Wheat berries. You know, I don't think I've ever had wheat berries before.
They're great. Any kind of grain that you can add to lower cholesterol is a good thing. Or you can use quinoa, you can use flax. There's a lot of
Oatmeal.
grains.
Oatmeal
Oh,
is
yeah, that's a
very
good one,
good
too.
for lowering cholesterols. So I'm having oatmeal for breakfast in the morning.
Good. And you can add so many things to it. Fresh berries.
Oh,
it doesn't
sure.
have to be
Yeah,
just
yeah,
plain
because
old
fresh
oatmeal.
fruit is always really good for you. Okay, so we've got the lettuce and the wheat berries in there. Okay, so you've had me doing the squash
Yes. Yes, for our next
for our
dish.
next segment. Oh, okay. All right,
Well,
so what we're
just in case I need more for
okay,
for
just
the
just in
holiday
case.
dinner.
Right. Okay.
I'm
Because we're
sauté-
having a crowd over
We
for
are
dinner.
having a crowd.
Okay.
The apples
All right.
are sauteing nicely.
All right.
And the apple cider. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon in there. just to add a little bit more
You're
flavor.
killing me with the
I
apple
know.
flavor and the cinnamon.
Yeah,
And, oh
that's
my
for sure.
gosh.
All right, we have
Okay.
the wheat berries
Yes.
in our salad mix. If
Yes,
you
we
don't
do.
mind adding just a whole big chunk of this
Chunk.
veggie power mix that we carry here at Willey Farms.
Veggie power mix.
Yeah, put that
how
right in the
about
bowl. And
Right
what
there?
this is sliced Brussels sprouts. This is all fresh. Sliced zucchini, sliced yellow squash. We have carrots. We have
Yep.
a little bit of everything in there.
See the Brussels sprouts and
There's sliced cabbage,
Okay.
and this is a great salad. You're gonna mix it up,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
I can do that.
And then I have a great Chardonnay, Marie's mango Chardonnay dressing that we carry. We're going to drizzle that on top of the salad.
Mango Chardonnay.
Mango Chardonnay. It's
Mango
delicious. It has a
Chardonnay.
nice sweet flavor.
Now, do you want me to put that in here
Please.
now?
Please, 'cause
Okay.
we're just about ready to start putting everything together.
All right. So we've cooked all the little individual parts of this.
We did. We did the wheat berry, which took an hour. We roasted the butternut squash, which did take about 35 minutes. We have our sauteed apples, which we're frying up right now in the apple cider. And then, of course, we toasted up the pecans with the maple syrup and the
Okay.
cinnamon. You know,
So we're-
just a generous amount, because we're not going to put any dressing on the other things that we're topping.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Did I
This
put a
is pretty.
generous amount? Did I put enough?
I think it looks good. Yeah.
Looks good?
Yeah, go ahead and slide that on
Okay.
the platter if you don't
All right.
mind.
We'll put that right here on the platter. Oh, you see the wheat berries coming out
Mhm.
there.
That wonderful green. That
Oh,
wonderful,
yes.
wonderful green.
There we go. Oh, you can see all the great ingredients there. Okay.
I'm going to add the roasted butternut squash.
Oh, this is the, all right.
This is the big meat, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
This goes right
Roasted
on top.
butternut
Now I did roast
squash.
it with a little bit of rosemary, just
Oh,
to add
okay.
that savory, so it wasn't so sweet.
Right, right.
And then we have the fried apples,
We have the fried apples.
sautéed, because fried doesn't sound good for you. I'm just going to slide
No,
that
so
on top.
and it's in apple cider, so
Yes, and the salad was cold, and now this is warm, so that's why I'm
This is
calling it that
warm.
warm salad.
okay. And again, we put the mango Chardonnay vinaigrette dressing
Yes.
in there.
You also have some cranberries for me too.
I do have some cranberries.
Good. I'm going to put
So
these.
you're going to put some of the,
I am.
I know what's for lunch today.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now this would be beautiful on the table for
I
any
can
of your
imagine
holiday.
all the oohs and ahs when you bring that out and put it on the table on
Yes.
Thanksgiving. That would, boy,
Absolutely. Now,
you
if
would
don't
get quite the
mind, sprinkle
reputation.
Some
And we'll put some of,
cranberry, some
some of
dried
these on here?
cranberries.
Some
Yes, it's
dried?
unsweetened dried cranberries.
there we go. Gives it a little sweetness, gives it
Beautiful
a little
color. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Do we want to put all of this on here? All the cranberries? Okay.
Please.
All right.
This is when they
All right.
take it out with the tongs. They need a little bit of everything.
Okay. Got to make sure that everybody gets
Everybody's
a
happy.
little bit of everything.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it.
Now it's time to taste.
It's time to taste. That's great. All right. Well, let's start with. Let's see. We'll taste our mashed
Oh yes.
cauliflower,
I can't wait to try that.
and
I've
it's
never
got
had this.
it's got the garlic in it.
I've only had the mashed potatoes with turnips. Sorry. Mom.
Mashed cauliflower.
I like the garlic.
Definitely got the garlic flavor in there.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. And this is so easy to
Wow.
do. I mean, really, prep maybe 30, 35 minutes, really.
You know, it'd be good if you put it back in the oven and like charred it a little bit under the broiler.
And you know, if you're not too terribly bad with your cholesterol, if you have a little bit of leeway,
Okay.
you can do things like you can add a little bit to that. Now that's just garlic and a little bit of chicken stock.
Yeah, I like
and
this.
and the cauliflower, but you could also put in some. Now it's going to increase your
Sure.
cholesterol. You know,
Sure.
you some light cream or maybe some sour cream.
little richer.
There are recipes out there that make it a little bit richer,
Mm-hmm.
and but this way, if this is your mashed potatoes because it's mashed cauliflower, it's pretty good, a nice substitute.
Great
and then
alternative.
we have our broccoli.
Yes.
No, broccoli.
Just-
Brussels sprouts.
Just jab in.
Jab
This
in.
was 2 quarts last night that I
Okay.
made, and I wish I made 4 quarts because I was eating it all night long.
Well, that's the blessing
I
and the
love-
curse of being the cook.
Yes, I love roasted Brussels sprouts. So good.
And we need to get the little...
You're double dipping.
Uh-oh, I am.
You like it with the pomegranate? Isn't
Oh.
it nice? See, little zing.
That is nice. It does give it a little zing. Okay,
Yes.
now
The
we have to do
salad.
our warm salad.
This is nice. We have the veggie power mix with the beautiful hydroponic lettuces from Green Acres, the roasted butternut squash,
Now that looks
the
like
sauteed
a...
apples.
Was that a Granny Smith apple? Or?
It was.
It
Sorry.
was. Oh.
It was a Granny Smith apple.
I
Yes,
know,
like that
I know
tart.
my apples, huh?
I like that tart.
Okay.
Again, I was eating this last night. I had to make it again this morning because I ate it all. It's not good.
Oh, wow.
Nice, right? Do you taste the Chardonnay also? The dressing? I love that dressing.
Right, and the butternut squash with the apple and the hydroponic and all that great, what did you call it? Power salad?
Veggie power mix, which we sell at Willey Farms. I have to show you what it looks like. It comes in this great big bag, and it's just beautiful. It's just a loveliness of loaded with veggies, loaded with vitamins, all of the above. I like to stir fry with it too.
Oh yeah, that would work well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of soy sauce. Add some egg to it.
Okay. Taste your own cooking now, make sure.
I know.
It's really good.
I love to cook.
Well, it
I
shows
really do.
because you do such a great job. So there
do.
we are, using a lot of the ingredients that you need to keep your cholesterol down. I mean, we want you to be healthy. We're all trying to be healthy as well.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to cheat a little bit, but on a regular basis, it's best to just stick with the low cholesterol.
Yes.
And that includes a lots of the Brussels sprouts, the broccoli, the cabbage. And
Which
when
is a
you're
great
cooking,
time for that right now.
Right, absolutely. And when you're cooking, remember, just use the olive oil. Or some people now are doing avocado oil.
Okay, yeah.
That's a kind of a new twist on it, that they do the avocado oil. But just remember those things, nuts and the Brussels
grains.
sprouts, the grains, the beans, that sort of thing. We want you to be healthy, and we're trying to help out a little bit. So there we go. A few examples of some low cholesterol dishes for your holidays and for every part of the year, actually. But we thought maybe we'd get something nice and fancy for you for coming up for the holidays. So Eileen, thank you. Good job again.
Thank you. And you can find everything here at Willey Farms.
Well, there it is, another show. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and my thanks to Gretchen and Eileen for being such a big help. We're here at Willey Farms. We're very easy to find. Route 13. If you're traveling on Route 1, no problem. Get off in Odessa and travel south on 13. We're right here on the left-hand side. If you're coming from the south, get off on the north exit of Smyrna, travel north, and we're on the right-hand side. Beautiful Willey Farms, that's where we are. You can check us out online, that's at willeyfarmsde.com. We have a Facebook page, so search us out and find all kinds of great information we put on our Facebook page, so you want to make sure you get on there and like us. Hope you have a chance to try out some of those recipes that Eileen brought for us. She's such a great cook and has such great ideas, and hopefully our thought on keeping your cholesterol down was a good one, and maybe you can benefit from that. So here I am in front of the 1940s tractor here in the greenhouse. You can stop by and check that out. It's really pretty. Get your picture taken here. That's really pretty too. Thanks for watching. I'm Donna Cavender. We'll see you next time.